Hey guys, Nick Legamaro here with Seller Finder America. Just wanted to do my quarterly State of the Union update for our clients and potential new partners. I'm going to actually put my glasses on here, it's a little bright. As some of you guys already know that have been with us for a while, we primarily started out as a lead generation company. And what we used to do is we would find the leads, we would scrape the data, we would skip trace, make phone calls, identify them as being motivated sellers, set an appointment, and pass that on. We're still doing that for our existing clients, but we're not adding any new ones at this time for that particular program. So any of you guys that are currently using it, don't worry, you'll still continue to get the same great leads that you've been buying for the past 2 years. But I really wanted to talk about where we're going and what we're looking to do. So our primary focus right now is expansion into the top 100 MSAs or metropolitan areas throughout the United States. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 markets. Primarily for experienced wholesalers that are currently doing direct mailing. What we've come up with through our analytics and our systems and our processes is that we've really come up with what we think is a very unique concierge type service that we're able to offer to our partners. And basically what it is we take all the return mail, yellow letters, postcards that come back into you as a wholesaler, and you send it over to us. We turn around and we identify the seller. We locate them. We find them. We skip trace them. We contact them on the phone to determine if the property is actually for sale. And we turn around and set an appointment on your behalf, load that up into our CRM platform, which is Podio for most of our clients. We turn around, we notify you that there's new leads, or I should say appointments, because these are no longer leads at that time. We've actually set an appointment on the behalf of the wholesaler. Our relationship managers that are actually contacting the motivated sellers are basically doing so on your behalf. So for example, we get the direct mail from a wholesaler, Kyle, who's in Dallas. We just processed 100 return postcards. We found about 90% of those sellers. We identified them. We contacted them. Not all of them are obviously motivated sellers. Not all of them have actual properties for sale, and some of them are just wrong numbers, and that happens. But out of the 100, we found another 20 or so appointments that were set, and those all went to Kyle. So one of the people that has been assigned to Kyle's account as a wholesaler, they basically are calling on Kyle's behalf and said, "Hi, this is Carmela. Kyle asked me to give you a call about the property at 123 Main Street. Is it available for sale? Kyle would like to make an offer." Things along those lines. We develop rapport with that seller, and basically we set an appointment for Kyle to contact them usually the next business day. All that data gets put into our database, into the CRM. We add notes to it, and then that gets sent over to the wholesaler, and then they go and contact the motivated seller and start negotiating the deal. We don't charge for any of that. We're really actively searching for some really strong partners in some of the markets that we're not currently in. Like I said, we'd like to expand to the top 100 by the end of 2018. So if you think that you have a need for this service and are qualified, please reach out to us. And you can find a lot of these details on sellerfinderamerica.com. As well as on this video. So what happens after that is that since we're not charging, we have a rev share. And the way the rev share works is we split the first $10,000 in fees 50-50. Anything above $10,000 the wholesaler keeps 100% of the difference. For example, if the wholesaler gets an assignment fee for an appointment that we have set on their behalf, and it's $15,000, we split the first 10, we get $5,000. The wholesaler keeps the $5,000 from the 10 plus the additional 5. They keep 10, we get 5, go on the next deal. Everything is paid on the HUD, and we just track it that way. What's cool about it is that, let's just say I send over 10 appointments. You only get one contract. Those 9 that are not motivated sellers or deal can't be negotiated, we turn that and we put it back into our post response program, which basically is a drip campaign of text messaging, blogging, email, voice drops that go back out in a very calculated program and format for the next 12 months. What we've seen over the last 2 years, that we're getting an additional 10 to 20% additional deals from the initial contact just by implementing this campaign. Those leads come back to us. They call it. The seller calls back in. We take the call. We answer it on behalf of you as the buyer. We do the same evaluation or questionnaires, if you will. Those information gets put back into the Podio. The information's updated, and then the lead and appointment is reset and sent back over to you. So that's the program that we have right now. It's you got to be qualified. You have to fill out an application. And if it's something that you think you might be interested in, please reach out to us at sellerfinderamerica.com, or you can send an email to admin@sellerfinderamerica.com and request information, and we'd be happy to send it out to you. This is a great program. What we're finding out also as a result of this, look, you guys can surely go and skip trace, find sellers, and do all this yourself. No question about it. We provide a very specific service, and we really eliminate all the wasted energy and time and effort to really find the motivated seller and get you to the appointment, which is ultimately what you need to go negotiate the deal. Look, here's the bottom line. We have the system, we have the track record, we have the processes that allow you to do what you do best, which is go negotiate the deal. We have all the systems and tools and analytics to really be able to go and find these find these sellers so you can turn them around and get these contracts. The last thing I'll say on this is that there's a reason why you have a whole box of yellow letters and postcards in your office. It's the same reason that I had them, because it's a pain in the ass to try to focus on this on a regular basis. You know, a lot of people have told me that they thought my pricing was a little bit high. I said, well, you don't have to do it. You can go do it yourself. But I will tell you this, we're finding out the deals that come through this program that we're able to track down and we're able to actually get contracts on, the wholesalers are realizing another 25 to 30% in additional profit. If a wholesaler averages, call it $10,000 on a traditional deal, they're getting $13,000 to $15,000. They're getting more money because less buyers are actually contacting these sellers because they're hard to find. That's what we do. We find these guys. And matter of fact, the number one question that comes out of the seller's mouth is, how the hell did you get my phone number? How the hell did you find me? Happens all the time. When we hear that, we know that we have a very captive audience that has not really been tapped yet, and that's ultimately what we're after. Oh, here's the other thing. The other part of our program is that I only pick one partner per county in any given market. You have an exclusivity with us as in a partnership. It doesn't matter how big or how small the city is. You know, big cities like Dallas or Houston or Chicago. We really, limit it to the county. Now, there's some of these cities that have more than one county, but for example, in Dallas, Texas, there's multiple counties. There's Collin County, Tarrant County, Dallas County, Kaufman County. But each one of those counties, there's a specific wholesaler that has exclusivity there. It doesn't matter how many other competitors that you have in the market. We are only working with them, and we're only working with you and you alone, not them, as long as we have the partnership and we can continue to mutually benefit from all of our efforts. So I just want to leave that with you. We look forward to hearing from you. We'd love to be able to provide, the return mail appointment setting process. But also, in addition to all this, we still get leads all the time through all of our marketing efforts, through our social media platform, our texting platform, our blogging, our video content, everything. As those leads come in, and they come in by the county, guess who gets them? You guys get them, because I'm not a negotiator. I'm a lead generator. I want to get as many leads in your hands so you guys can go out and do what you do best, which is negotiate and get deals. We will do what we do best on our side, which is go and find them and develop a rapport and relationship, so when you get the chance to get around to doing it, you guys got a good chance of getting the deals. The other thing I will say, we can be specific when we set the appointments and gather as much information as you require or need. However, we've learned from experience that we really just want to set the tone and set the appointment and get the seller motivated that you are going to be calling them to discuss selling their property. We don't talk about how much we're going to pay cash. We don't even really talk about that at all. And in fact, if it ever comes up, we just defer back to, the assistant basically says, you can just ask Kyle when you talk to him tomorrow. He didn't tell me, things along those lines. We do that for a couple different reasons. One, we don't want to scare the seller away, because there's multiple ways to get these deals done. You might want to buy it on terms. You might want to buy it subject to an existing lien. You might want to buy it seller finance. You might want to pay cash. Any of all those things is really up to you as the buyer. So we want to leave as many options on the table for you guys to go and negotiate and work. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Hopefully this answers some of the questions that have been coming in the emails. We look forward to hearing from you. Go back to sellerfinderamerica.com, click on the Contact Us button, and we'll send you some information out if you're interested, and we'll also send you out an invite to an upcoming webinar that digs down a little deeper and just shows some of more of the the actual results and some working examples to really show the true value of what we do. Best of all, there's no cost to you. We absorb all the cost of everything. All you need to do is get us the data that we need to go and process, and then once the contract is signed and assigned, you just let us know. We go and submit a marketing fee invoice to the title company, and it's simple as that. Thanks again. Have a great day. Now go get a deal done.